Daily life lessons, July 1st, 2025. Number one, keep going when it's tough. And so it's easy to quit something when it's tough, right? We want things to be easy. All of us, we want things to be easy. And when we quit, we got to start all over. We got to build the momentum. We got to start all over. It takes more time. It takes more energy, and it's harder to do it. So just keep going even when it's tough. These are tests, and we have to keep going. We just can't quit. I mean, we have to look at the situation that we're in right now. We don't want to stay there. And in order to move forward, we got to keep going even through the tough times. So keep going. It's going to get better. You're going to learn and grow. Just keep going, and it's going to get better. Two, listen to encouraging and motivating stuff on your motivational stuff on your rough days. And so I have a playlist on YouTube that I listen to, but there is all kind of things out there that are encouraging, that are motivating. I like Eric Thomas, Joel Osteen. I like Myron Golden, Joyce Meyer, John Maxwell, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn. There are a plethora of people that have, you can just type in Google motivational, you can Google encouraging or inspirational, and you will have, so many videos that you can watch. Motivate, I think it's Motivate University on YouTube. There is so many different resources available to help you to stay motivated. And I mean, if push comes to shove, think about your why, why you started whatever this thing you're working on, why you started in the first place. Just kind of over and over again, kind of think about your why, kind of meditate on it, write down 7 whys, and you'll see what it is that's really driving you. And maybe you need more reasons to stay in the game. You need more reasons to stay focused on what you're working on. 3 is keep trying, keep believing, stay focused. We stop believing in ourselves sometimes, and we have to stop doing that. We have to believe that we've been through challenging things before. We can get through challenging things again. Just stay focused on whatever it is that you're working on. Just believe that you can do it. And that it's super important that regardless of what it looks like, that you keep believing in yourself. If things are not working like you want them to work, you still got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that the dream that God gave you is a dream that you're going to fulfill. 4 is stay focused, stay positive. We have to stay focused instead of jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing. We got to stay focused on one thing until it's complete, until we've achieved whatever it is that we're working towards. Being positive is so important. It's nothing worse than being negative. Just always seeing the negative side of things, always looking at things, in a dark way. Be positive, stay focused, just keep moving forward. 5 is most people don't commit to something with the intention of breaking their commitment. Life is just happening. So I find that sometimes I make a commitment with good intentions. I plan to see it through to the end, but I said yes too quickly. I should have said that I wish I could do it. I just can't do it at this point. I should have said, let me think about it and let me check my schedule and come back. But I always make a commitment with the intention of completing it. I never make a commitment thinking that I'm going to not complete it. Making a commitment and then, knowing that I'm going to quit. No, that's not the when I make a commitment, my intention is to complete it. Sometimes things just happen though that are completely out of my control and I just can't do it. 6 is you've already done great things. You wear so many hats already. And this is just to show me that, and everybody else, that you've already done great things. Don't forget that you've already done great things. Don't forget that you can still do great things because you've proven it already that you can do great things. You've done hard things. We all wear so many different hats every single day. And so we forget about how much we're already doing, how much we're capable of, how much more we can do because we've learned how to wear these different hats. We've learned how to keep these different commitments. 7 is pray for those who despitefully use you. So I have become the person that people go to when they need something. And so it can be discouraging when you have people who use you for their benefit and they never consider you as a real person. They consider you to be a slave, if I can say that word. They just ask and ask and ask and ask. They never say thank you. They don't offer to pay you for the money that you spent to help them. They just use you and abuse you. And I believe that God created a word in the scripture for every situation that we're going to face. And one of them is pray for those that despitefully use you. And I ran into this last week and it really it just does something to you when people just they use you. You know, they're not just asking you to help serve, they're asking you to use you, to take advantage of you, to, you know. And so I it's just praying. That praying is the only option. There are no words to describe how people will take advantage of you and use you, even though you love them and you're trying to help them. There are no words. You just pray and then you just keep moving forward. Number 8 is just say no. And so this is just no is a complete sentence, and you have to get used to saying no, because I've learned that people will work you to death. They will ask you to serve and do things and wear you out, and you will drop dead, and they will still be asking other people. They're not considerate. So and sometimes it's just not in your schedule, right? Sometimes you just can't do it. You want to do it, you just can't do it. And I don't believe in over explaining anymore. It's just like, no. You can say, you know, maybe next time I would love to serve, I can't, or you could just say no. But no is a complete sentence. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your body. You got to take care of yourself mentally. Sometimes you're just not able to do it. 9, stop worrying about things you can't change. There's so many things we can't change. We can't change the age that we are. We're the age that we are. We're the race that we are. We're the gender that we are. It's just what it is. And so just the things you can't change, you can't change. And so just don't let that be something that you worry about. Are they going to choose me because of my age? Are they not going to choose me because of my age? Or they're not going to choose me because of my weight? There's just, you do what you can, and the rest of the stuff you can't do anything about. 10 is never get the big head and be prideful. You are who you are and where you are because God allowed it. I don't know if I have to explain this one, but we got to be careful about getting the big head. We have to be humble and thankful that God allowed us to have the blessings that we have. That we have to be thankful that things are as well as they are, that God chose us for these things, that He's entrusted us with. We got to steward them well and with a good attitude. So just something to be thinking about today is, you know, are you humble or are you prideful? Super important that we're constantly thinking about, you know, our attitude, our motives, you know, why we're doing stuff, how are we doing things. So something to be thinking about today.